It's a sold out day in the world of Magic the Gathering. It's exactly what I said. Many cards for the Outlaws of Thunder Junction are completely sold out. Now in today's video we are going to be discussing just how desirable are these cards going to be going forward, what formats are they likely to be found in, and where are some of these prices headed. Just when you thought you had it all figured out, you look over your shoulder for a second, you turn back, and the landscape has completely changed. Welcome back everyone, MTG Moxman here. Thank you again for hanging out with me today on the channel. I hope you have a good time while you're here. That's my goal, that's my objective, and I'm sticking to it. So the sales for the Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but not just those sales, because there's a lot of single cards that seem to be making a run at the market right now. There's a lot of sales starting to really add up on a lot of different levels that players need to be aware of, because that means prices could be shifting. You could be gaining value in some cards you may not even know you have. But the first thing I've got to cover is what's happening in Thunder Junction. Now, for any of you out there who saw my earlier videos describing and talking about the spree mechanic as well as the plot mechanic, those have really taken hold in the imagination of a lot of players. But here's the real kicker. Here's the thing that changes the equation of how you can look at the card. When a set comes out, there could be commander players, there could be modern players, standard players, pauper players. There's a lot of different players of Magic the Gathering, and a lot of people have a variety of reasons for seeking out individual cards. But we know that we have a new release that has a very popular mechanic in spree and in plot. And some of those players, well, they want some of those cards. And they want it for a multitude of decks. Maybe 4 or 5 decks. Maybe they gotta buy 10 copies because they don't want to switch the cards between their decks. And maybe, just maybe, they can't find those cards anymore. Maybe those cards that should be right in your face at a certain price point are no longer available. It's like there wasn't enough opened. It's like somebody did something wrong and they're just not available for the average consumer. They're just waiting for more to show up. Very interesting. Now, when we're talking about these cards, guys, take a look here. This is Final Showdown. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. It's a rare. Now, you can see the spree in here is very good, okay? Be able to destroy creatures, giving yourself indestructible, and of course, you know, the added thing of all creatures losing all abilities. There's a lot of spice going on with a card like this, because you can use these cards in the early level of the game. Just everything loses abilities. I'm not gonna get hurt too bad. No more prowess for you. No more menace for you. Lose all abilities. You got nothing. You're a 1/1 creature. You're a 5/5. You're a basic creature. Great. Then the indestructible ability comes in. Whew, saucy, spicy. Keep my guy alive. Waste the rest of the battlefield. I feel good about it. And then you just blow up all the creatures. Not as good as Farewell. Doesn't exile graveyards, doesn't take care of every little thing, but it'll do the job in a pinch. Now, is that the most sought after card? No, but it is in this format coming in, and the fact that a lot of these cards that have, mass board wipe are kind of fading in the next few months when things rotate out. Players are starting to get those cards together. But here's the thing. There's not enough to go around. If I show you the next card here, here's 3 steps ahead. Not a very expensive card, guys. Not very expensive. There's a whole bunch out there, including the Smuggler's Surprise. You can take a look, but we'll get there. So this one here, you can see you get to counter spells, you get to create things. You have choices available. Drawing cards, discarding cards, depending again on where you are in the game. That card could be a life-saving card. But you can't find it, even at $3. Do you know what happens? Well, I'm sure you do, but I'm gonna give you the question anyway. Do you know what happens when you can't find a card, but you want it? And you add it to a wish list, you tell the local retailer you're looking for it? I know it's rhetorical. The price goes up. Things get more expensive. And then maybe somebody will put some out for sale. Oh, it's $5 now? It's a couple extra bucks? Yeah, I can part with a couple. That's where we're headed. Because the sales on a lot of these cards for the spree mechanic and the plot mechanic are selling at exceedingly high rates. Between the various formats that would like to try this card out and build within the format, and now that we have the availability of it being released, the sales are surging up to levels we haven't seen for a long time. Definitely higher than the Murders at Karlov Manor. I'm not even going to compare those two because right now, You got Thunder Junction up here, and you got Murder somewhere around here. They're not in the same league anymore. Now, again, players may not be really cool with the whole cowboy theme mechanic or the story, but you really can't get past what the actual game cards are offering you in this set. The amount of cards that are actually going up in price, the amount of cards I know players are looking for, and the amount that are going to continue to be looked for, gives you a whole perspective that's a little bit different than we've seen in the last few previous sets. Now, do I think these cards will be available in the future? I know the boxes will be. Box sales are actually starting to uptick on Play Booster boxes. Another thing I did not expect and really didn't call. I knew that the collector boxes would be the one that a lot of players would go for. That's the whole popcorn theory. You can watch my videos on that if you're interested. But it comes back to the fact Play Boosters are too expensive still. They haven't bottomed out. They're not on sale. So how are we getting more Play Booster boxes opened? Well, when I asked that question and looked into it, we had a whole a group of stores that I contact, and when I looked into it, about half the stores are sold out of the couple of cases they had. I said, people bought boxes? They're like, nope. It was people buying packs. The sales are already ahead of Murders at Karlov Manor in their entirety at some of these stores. But it was because of the packs. They bought individual packs. Somebody comes in, they buy 2 packs. Another kid comes in, buys 2 packs. Pre-release, you're just hanging out, you're waiting, you open a couple of packs. A draft night, you open a couple of packs. Waiting for a Commander game, you opened a couple of packs. But even with all those random packs entering the bloodstream that is the secondary market, can't meet demand. You look on things like TCG Player, which was kind of messed up when I was looking at it, but I looked earlier, and there was a lot of sales. It lets me know how crazy it can be when you first see a card and think about it versus actually utilizing the mechanic, trying it out, and trying various deck creations and alterations to make it better and better until you hone the skill of that card and realize its full potential. Sometimes we bypass these things. Now that means that any player who finds a loophole in a commander deck is going to buy these cards, going to buy Spree, going to buy the plot mechanic. For any player out there who finds that really just wicked combo inside of Standard, you're going the same route. Modern, same thing. Pioneer, same thing. Pauper, same thing. You name the format. Not to mention you've got people who are just going to have some fun opening packs and playing with the cards and not putting it into the secondary market because they just keep their cards. They don't care. They open 5 packs. They say, those are my 5 packs. I'm not going there. Now, I never could have foresaw. I didn't have a crystal ball to look at the Play Booster boxes selling the way they have. The collector boxes are actually pretty much on track where I thought they were going to be. I'm just surprised by the popularity of these 2 mechanics, and I think it's going to be a lot of Commander players who are trying to adapt these cards into Commander decks to make them that much more exciting to build with, to create with, and to get their decks to be that much more synergized and ahead. So be aware that a lot of these prices are going to change. A lot of these cards are going to go up and down as players rotate cards in, rotate cards out. But there will be some cards that have staying power. There will be some of these cards that are 15-cent cards that may go up to $5-6. There could be cards like 3 steps ahead that are $2 or $3 that could end up being $10 or $15. That is not a huge, insurmountable amount of money. But for the people speculating right now and buying these cards up, for players hitting up saying, I need at least 6 copies for the multitude of decks I'm building, I need 4 of this or 5 of this, I don't want to have to worry about it later, and I don't want to miss out. When those people buy 8, 10 copies at a time, online retailers are not going out and saying, okay, I sold these. I still have all this chaff over here I haven't moved. I have all the bulk and stuff there. I got land cards, token card. Is it worth it for me to open another box to get maybe 1 or 2 of these cards and sell them for $5-6? Well, you know the answer to that too. And that's where the real issue is going to lie. So we are going to see an increase in value due to supply issues. We are going to see the popularity of some of these cards maybe cause these boxes to get opened a little more frequently. There'll be a few players taking a risk on a few packs. But with Modern Horizons 3 coming up, money will be drained from the market and moved into that area, which means I still think we've only got about 20 days at most with people really spicing into Thunder Junction the way we're seeing it, because their attention span will get turned away to the next flashy thing. I can't wait to see what you guys are building with, which cards you're buying from the spree and plot mechanic. You got to put this stuff down in the comment section. How do you feel at your LGS? How do you feel your online shopping experience? Are you having trouble finding any of these cards, or have you been okay getting them? And if you have, congratulations, because I looked for some and I'm on a wait list. Yeah, the Moxman can't get them either. It's crazy. I want to build some stuff. Thanks again for hanging out, guys. Thanks for being here on the channel. I look forward to seeing how this all turns out in the future, to see if Thunder Junction can really break ahead and become that mainstay set that really has some staying power and some cards that have true value that players are after. Thanks again for hanging out with me on my channel today. A reminder, if you enjoyed today's content, don't forget, like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're shopping on TCG Player, don't forget I have an affiliate link inside of all my videos. If you click the link in my video, it'll take you to TCG Player. And then, of course, if you click that link and use it, this channel gets a kickback, which lets me get prizes for the channel. Thanks again, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you all tomorrow with another video. I don't know what to tell you guys. When you see these names flying by every single day, if you make it this far in my videos, this is a way of showing respect to the people of this channel. Not just my viewers who watch every day, but the patrons, the YouTube membership members. Their names are in this credits because they help get the videos created by donating to this channel and supporting it. Thanks again, everyone. You guys are just awesome. Okay, give me a second. I'm on a wait list. I asked for some cards. I checked with 3 of my guys. They said no. I feel like a baby. I don't want to hear no. I want to hear, yeah, I'm going to make it happen, Mox, man. You'll be next in line when these cards come up. But that's not how it's going to work. I guess my celebrity status doesn't carry that far, does it, boys and girls? I'm a big boy. I can wait. I just like complaining about it because I can't complain to Mrs. Mox. Welcome back to the Ramble Jamble. You've made it to the end of the video as I slurp coffee. Now, before we get things started, a reminder. I have packaged things to mail out that have not been mailed out. I want to be honest, I have been busy. My schedule at work has not allowed me to reach the post office. So for anyone who's out there, don't worry. I got your stuff. It's safe. It didn't get lost in the mail because it hasn't been mailed. But it will get mailed. Everything that has to happen will happen. Remember that quote from Gandalf, right? It'll arrive precisely when it's supposed to and not a moment before. I do apologize, though. It's just life gets busy. Multiple jobs, trying to keep the house afloat. You know, you guys get how it is. I don't need to whitewash over everything. So, yeah, the sales for Thunder Junction are way higher than I expected. I'm still waiting for some stores to contact. I'm going to hit up more stores just to find out how they're doing because I'm getting really good, surprising numbers. So, I got to carry this one on. I knew there was the potential for some of these cards to hit it big and have better sales. I still don't like the theme of it. Don't like the story. Sorry, I got the hiccups building. But at the same time, I got to appreciate the fact that they put some good cards together that players are enjoying playing with. And that's always a good thing for the game. It's an exciting time for the game. And I'll be honest, I've been spending a lot of time playing Arena again. I'm enjoying trying out some of the decks I'm trying to create. And that gives you that moment going, yeah, I can take these and I can build this. And then I can get these cards and I can actually build the standard deck and try it out. Except for I'm on a waiting period for these cards. They don't have them in stock, and I can't get them. I think that was the start of my conversation, wasn't it, guys? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Thanks for chilling with the Mox Man. And now I'm just going to slurp coffee. I don't know if you can hear that as slurping. You guys, go help tidy up. You think, kids, I see you back there. Yeah, you think I don't see you? Get up. Go put the dishes away, help your parents. They love you and take care of you. You think it's you who's doing the dishes and the laundry? You're the one who shovels the walkway and picks up the leaves? Nah, I don't think so. I'm watching. Did they go do it? All right, good. I helped you guys out. I'll see you later.